morning. Today is Thursday, June 1st, F Day, and it is also Say Something Nice Day and Celebrate Your Heritage Day. I'm Alexa Bastardi.
And I'm Olivia Brunel.
And this is Kennedy Live. And now let's head over to an interview with Gibby.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic. I'm Gibby here with an interview with three members of the varsity baseball team. They'll have their first playoff game today. So, who are you guys playing?
We are playing Zavarian.
Is that a tough team? Do you guys think you can definitely take this W?
Yes, we think we could definitely take the W. We've played some great teams, we've played some great games, and we think we're going to keep it up.
All right, strong answers. So, you definitely think you can beat this team today?
Yeah, we're going to put them in the K.
All right, boys, back over to the anchors.
And now for some school announcements. Please check to see what community service opportunities are available on our website. Deadlines for some opportunities are approaching, so it is important that everyone keeps an eye on the list as it continues to be updated.
Physics exam help will be held on Mondays and Thursdays from 2:45 to 4.
Please sign up for fall sports in the cafeteria at lunch today. If you forget or do not go to the lunch, sign up in the nurse's office.
And now over to Righteous Reviews with Tomas.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic High School. My name is Tomas Rodina, and welcome back to Righteous Reviews. Today we're reviewing a sequel that's a prequel, but still a sequel to a prequel, aka Alien Covenant. Alien Covenant is the sequel to the Alien prequel Prometheus, which was made a few years back. It was pretty good. I mean, I enjoyed the movie. My dad didn't as much, but I haven't seen Prometheus. So, the movie has a decent story. It's continuing after Prometheus, which I looked up the story for, and yeah, I mean, it's not that great a story to go off of. It does suffer from a few pitfalls, like characters just doing stupid things for the reasons of doing stupid things, or them using like modern day technology, even though it's like 200 years in the future. The character development isn't great. At first, it gets better as this movie goes on, but at first it's got that like Rogue One, like you don't know who any of these people are feeling. However, as a sci-fi horror movie, it's pretty good. The effects are great. It's actually pretty scary. There's a sense of tension all the time. So yeah, it was a decent movie. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I really wanted to give it a second, but just those plot holes, just no, please. Anyways, back to the anchors.
U.S. Regents Health will be held today in room 101 with Mr. Santini. The topic is the Constitution. We will announce next week's review schedule topics ASAP.
And the debate club will meet in today after school in room 100, and there's only 2 weeks left for debate. And Ms. McGowan said, please, if you're interested for next year, please go see her.
And now for this day in history with Chen Chen.
June 1st, this day in history brought to you by Chen Chen. In 1968, the famous blind and deaf author Helen Keller died. In 1980, first transmission of CNN, the cable of news network. And in 1998, European Central Bank is founded in Brussels to define and execute the European Union's monetary policy. That's all for today, folks, and now back to anchors.
Thanks, Chen Chen, and world and local news. Feeling guilty about those chocolate chip cookies at lunch? Think again. Those delicious morsels might be lowering your risk of atrial fibrillation, a heart condition linked to stroke and heart failure. A new study out of Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health found that adults who eat 2 to 6 ounces of chocolate a week are up to 20% less likely to develop the disease. Atrial fibrillation is the most common cause of an irregular heartbeat called arrhythmia. In the United States, it affects 2 million to 6 million people, said Elizabeth Mostovsky, lead author of the study. So that's pretty good if you like
Looks like
sweets.
I gotta get more chocolate.
Yeah. Former President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle have purchased the home they've been renting in Washington, D.C. for $8.1 million. That is a lot. According to the Chicago Sun-Times, the Obamas reportedly closed on the home on Wednesday. Given that President and Mrs. Obama will be in Washington for at least another 2.5 years, it made sense for them to buy a home rather than continuing to rent property. Obama spokesman Kevin Lewis told the Sun-Times.
And now over to sports with Gibby.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic Sports Nation. I'm Gibby with your sports. In the NBA, the Cavs and the Warriors will play tonight for the first game of the NBA Final. That'll be at 9. In the NHL, the Penguins beat the Preds 4-1, and the Penguins now lead the Stanley Cup Finals 2-0. In the MLB, the Yankees lost to the Orioles 10-4, and the Mets lost to the Brewers 7-1. Varsity baseball today, as mentioned before, they'll have their first playoff game at 6:30, Fordham Prep. They'll be playing Xaverian, so let's hope the boys get a win today. That's all for sports. Now back over to the anchors.
Thanks, Gibby. Well, I'm Alexa Bastardi,
And I'm Olivia Brunel.
and this has been Kennedy Live.
Have a great day.